Brother Man Sam, man in the big green hat. I'm here on a very warm winter day here in North Alabama, Bankhead National Forest. Going off trail. Could be a bit of a short hike. So I got my eyes set on several little canyons here. Hopefully with all the rain that we've had, alleviated the drought some. See some nice waterfalls. That's what I'm banking on. So let's go see what we find. Massive pine tree. You can see all the layers on this, how thick it is. Plain fly orchid here. It's purple under leaves. Been scrubby for a bit now. The forest is finally starting to open up a little bit here. It's good to see. We're coming up on our first waterfall, folks. Just a little one. It's something. I think it's our first little waterfall. Nice. There's an old moonshine still site right here. Perfect spot for one. Above the falls. I've looked ahead a little bit. That's just going to go way down. Good. Catch some drift. This isn't going to be as fast. We'll work on the larger falls, the secondary falls here now. Beautiful little cascade. Forest is kind of opening up now. Let me follow this old road here for a bit. We've got a second little falls over here I want to go see though. Generally not one to follow these little road beds out here. That does help with time. And if there was anything interesting, it's not hard to hop down and get a view of it, whatever it might be. So it allows me to see more out here. So I spotted this bluff shelter from way the other side of the creek. Decided to come over here and check it out, see if anything was flowing. If nothing else, look at all of this moss. The moss itself is once we'll walk over here to see. Waterfall number 3. Between 3 little channels. Appropriately enough. Rocky landscape. It's hard to see where you're putting your feet at times because the leaves are so thick still from fall. Oh, wow, this is a delightful surprise. In all my years of hiking Bankhead, I have never come across a spot where I follow the creek down. Just followed, and it disappears into a sink, into a pit, until now. I have found falls that went into sinks, into pits, but nothing where the main channel of the creek itself. Look at this wide sink, how huge this sink is. So the land comes up on the other side there. Let's get down to waterfall number 4. Got a good bit of flow. More of a view of this. Here's the falls. Here's all of the sink itself. All this huge area. There's massive. There's an opening over here. I'll be exploring that here in a second. Down in the sink itself, the soil is super soft. Coming up to that opening here. Waterfalls over to the left. Let's see what we got. Ah, we do indeed have us a cave. And I see no official marking on this. I can't tell how far it pushes. And I was supposed to see the falls itself. cool. All the spears right here. Talk about these giant mounds of rocks in the woods. There's no obvious trail through here. This leads me to think this was a grave of some kind. Certainly not a natural piling of rock by any means. There's actually another one up here, and a third one over here, and one right here. The other side of the drawdown, water still hasn't emerged as far as I can see that way. There's another much smaller sink. Can't really tell that it goes anywhere. Here we come up on yet another pit. This one also is going nowhere. So many ferns in this area. Beautiful. Saw the first little orange butterfly of the year. Always feels like spring is not far off when you start seeing butterflies. But who knows? Yeah. I had to walk up here to this little rock garden area. Sitting by itself. Seemed interesting to explore. It's covered in moss and little ferns. I was hoping honestly for another little sink through here. For another cave. Nothing doing. We come down into the little draw now. Now, I'm in that part of Bankhead where you can't trust the streams. If they say they're dry, not necessarily doesn't mean they're just dry. Harsh landscape here. They come and they go, and they come and they go. And there's a fairly decent shot that even though all of this ahead looks dry, we have a nice pair of waterfalls up ahead somewhere. Opening right here. We have cave. We have a sink for sure. That definitely goes. Going up the stream, I'm finding nothing but sink after sink after sink. In fact, this one may actually go somewhere. Somewhere up there in theory is still the waterfall. That's exactly what I mean by you can't trust the streams here. Get them dry as the bone. Flowing, flowing, flowing. boulders. Look at the bluffs on either side. I think the treat that I'm looking for is around the corner here. Feel the cool breeze and the shelter. Waterfall number 5 up here. Interesting rock being built here. This doesn't feel like a moonshine still. You see it layered with rocks around it at times. But there's no other evidence of anything here, no metal or anything left behind, and I usually find that at least. This just seems to be an old fireplace almost, maybe. Strange out in the open, if that's what it is. Lots of other rocks around, that one over there almost for sitting on. And this gorgeous falls.